their second question was about email newsletter signups. Do you recall the question? Or do you mean to read it?
I don't 100% recall, so
Okay. You said, is there a reason someone might not put their newsletter sign up on any of their usual site pages, home, contact, or anywhere else, but on a separate hidden page? And notice this for someone who does not send out newsletters, who does send out newsletters regularly. Okay, cool. So, um, so the yeah, there may be reasons. So, for instance, if I'm running a paid search campaign, I often have a different paid search landing page than my organic search. Or maybe I would be doing that for a social media campaign,
Hmm.
right? Because with paid search or social media, I can get away with a lot of duplicate content that I kind of don't want Google to see. So I might take efforts to make sure Google does not index the paid search page.
Hmm.
Um, and so I wouldn't add it to the menu. I would kind of hide it. I might even take it out of the sitemap, because I really want it to go into only paid. And so the only reason someone would find it is they clicked on a paid ad, or they clicked on an ad from some magazine or whatever. So there is a legitimate use for that. Um, but I, I, if I had a newsletter sign up, I would want it on as many pages as I possibly could.
I would think so. It just surprised me that it was on like on none, because normally you just throw it on anywhere, the footer, the you know
Yeah,
contact page, whatever. Just sign up for our newsletter. It's easy,
right.
it's automatic. So
Well, in some cases, you don't want to distract from the main call to action. And the main call to action is obviously give me your business, not sign up for the waiting list, basically. Um, but we have to, I like this analogy. Some people are ready to date us, but not ready to marry us. And I want to give people, especially if you know you have a long buying cycle, like you are a industrial equipment, right? You don't say, I'm going to drop 50 grand today on a new machine, right? You have a very long buying cycle that involves a whole lot of people making a decision and figuring out budgets and financing and all that. So you kind of want a real easy call to action for the forms for the newsletter, because someone will come and be like, "Oh, great, they do the WYSIWYG thing I need them to do. That's awesome. But I need to talk to my boss about it, but I'll sign up for the email in the meantime." Um, if it's a if it were like an immediate sale, a low cost item, $100 or less, then I wouldn't distract. I would have the call to action there, and I'd kind of like ask you to sign up for my email later, right? Because I want you to buy that thing. I don't want you to have alternatives and stuff and think about it. So there is a legitimate reason, but it might be a huge opportunity for the client, right? To say, especially if they have a long buying cycle, to say we're going to do this a little bit better. I recently I have a client. They have a very long buying cycle because they do very um, services on very niche industrial machinery and stuff like that. And so what I did is not only did I add the sign up newsletter on the sidebar of the blog, so every blog page now has it, but I changed the background to red. So it's like, can't miss it, because I want people to know that they can get the value for that. And I don't want to be subtle. And I know that they're not ready to buy now. But if they've come to a blog post, they're looking for information. And that's a great way to get someone who needs some more information, such as a newsletter would provide.